Travis Mike Duffy, what you doing still asleep? You better wake up, man. I gotta tell you something. Meanwhile, until then, I'm waiting till you get up and get dressed. It's bad news, man. You know what I mean? Until then, I'll pause. Yeah, sometimes it pays to talk. We're gonna talk about this. What you looking at? What you mad for? Alright. I'm gonna give you a break for a second, then I'm gonna talk to you again. Man, you better put on pants up. People talking about you. I'll let you know after a while. Yeah, it's about time you smile. Looking all fine and shit. Yeah, you look better when you smile. But right now, what I'm about to tell you, you ain't gonna be smiling. So what you smiling for? Man, if you fade away, I'll cry. You always have been my main man, no matter how much we don't get along on everything. Are you gone, man? Man, you better come back. There you go. I thought you wouldn't be gone nowhere. That's right. Wake up. Are you asleep? It's time for me to let you know. It's time you tell everybody what's really up with you. Well, the things I'm about to say might shock you. I may be clearing my name and I may be clearing your name. But in a lot of ways, I can only speak for myself, Mr. Travis McDuffie. So that means you're going to step up and speak for your own self if you want to clear your name. I may be clearing your name halfway, but in a lot of ways, I'm mostly clearing my own name all the way. So it's up to you, buddy. Think. And don't take too long to do that either. You know. Well, so much for that. Here is my HIV test. Now, you know what, man? People go around trying to make it seem like you got some, you know what I'm saying? People try to make it seem like you are HIV positive, and they making it sounds like you have full-blown AIDS. Well, I mean, that's the rumor they put out about you fall 2012, man. Now, the fucked up thing about it is, I'm only clear my name because people want to make it seem like since I've been fucking around with you, that's obvious I got it. Well, tell you the truth, the way God works in mysterious ways, you couldn't have had no HIV nor AIDS when I met you, because if you did, I would have been positive. See my results, my nigga? Negative. What else can you say? Besides, anyways, what I look like letting everybody allow me to say I got that crap and I don't. Look at all the things that you have to go through when you do have it. It'll take too many tests, pretty much, like down here where it's a confirmatory test. People that take that bullshit, if they are HIV positive, since I'm HIV negative, I ain't gotta take shit. Now see, that's all that really matters. It's kind of crazy, and you can tell the day I took it. I took it at the health department, which is where everybody should go. The funny part about it, it used to be that insurance cover it, but now you got to pay $10 to take a test, which is cool. Anybody that wants to see they okay. And you know what, man? Since you the last one I ever slept with, man, I would have to kill you if I would have came up positive. I wouldn't give HIV nor AIDS time to kill your fine ass off. That's the problem. People thinking that only AIDS can kill you and HIV can kill you. Nah, if somebody get mad with a person that they fucking and find out they got something, they'll kill them before that junk kill them. So, funny part about it is that's how I would be if I would have been positive. I would have get me a gun and shoot the shit out your ass, Mr. Travis McDuffie. So you ought to be counting your blessings that I am negative, okay? So if you are going around saying stuff about me that ain't good, that's not fine at all to be saying anything about me that ain't good. Shoot, you'll make people discriminate me just because they'll think I'm positive and HIV and having AIDS and all that shit when I'm not. What I look like being accepting the lie. People lie on you all the time, but I don't see you being strong enough to back yourself up. I'm only backing me up because I am the one trying to make sure I am clear. And man, I don't take this test like, what, 5 times at the department? And 2 or 3 times at the hospital, making sure since 2012 I didn't have nothing because we did mess around. And yes, man, you did have some pretty strange ass broke out balls with 2 bumps on it. But you know what? That could be anything but HIV and but AIDS. So if I was you, I would stop talking about that shit so much. You try to make people think I got it when I don't. That's crazy. After all, you're lucky that I don't have it. I love you too much, but man, hearing that you got it made me cry because I was wondering, is it true you never put your test online the way I'm trying to do to prove everybody wrong? So I was wondering if you got it for real. And if you do, then I guess I'll never know the truth. And it's kind of scary not knowing the truth about somebody you love. So I guess that's why I'll never be able to trust you till you get one of these anyways. Besides, anyway, my nigga, if you want me to have sex with you now, your babies, we're going to get married. And before we get married, you and I both need to take one of these right here together. Just in case you want to be funny all of a sudden. Well, me, man, I don't sleep around. Seeing you on that picture in the bed sleeping makes me realize you do sleep around. You told me you like to have a bunch of women on the side. So I'm like, what's your status? Are you still a clean man or not? The funny part about it, now, it'll be like this. If you think that you had AIDS and don't know it, then no wonder you're going around talking about me or having my back. How I know? Because somebody would say something about me when they see me passing by them. And I'm like, why are they talking about me for? I don't have no AIDS. They talking about, they say she got AIDS. I'm like, nigga, please, I ain't got no AIDS. And then I heard a female talking about it first. Talking about people, I heard them talking about she got AIDS. I'm like, well, I'm going to clear the out one day. And this is today. Seems to me everybody want to know about me. Now I will be telling them about me. Why they worry about me so much, they need to be getting their own ass a HIV test. Quit talking about me saying to my Duffy. And Travis, my Duffy, this is all your fault. Any damn ways. I was fine before I met you. People trying to make fun of me since I've been your girl because they so sure you got HIV and AIDS. Even if you was HIV positive and even if you was having full-blown AIDS. I'm like, well, shit, it's funny that I don't have it. And I'm very much negative. Now, let's just say, for an example, if you had HIV and if you was HIV positive, and let's just say if you have full-blown AIDS or just AIDS, which people saying you got full-blown AIDS and shit. Well, I don't believe that till I see you taking the test and proving it. And the reason why I can't believe that you had it because I don't have fun with you in the bed already. And the fun thing about it is, shoot, my test so negative, and if you would have had it before I messed with you, I would have been positive. Or maybe because God know you trying to spread the disease if you did have the disease before I met you. That means God would pretty much block me like he must have did. That's if you had HIV and full-blown AIDS the whole time before I met you. That means God blocked this so I wouldn't catch it. So don't be going around lying time I got it because I don't. Now, it'd be a lot different if God didn't block it. Then I'd be positive and ready to shoot the shit out your ass for giving me a disease because I asked you that night. I said, Travis, my devil, you ain't got nothing, do you? Then you turned around and told me, which I am named Sandy, my devil. You said, no, I ain't got nothing. I'm like, all right. Don't be lying, because if I'm going to find out one way or the other. At least all my tests negative, thank God. Besides, anyways, if you did have AIDS, and then you're afraid to talk about it, that might be why you ain't trying to put your stuff online, trying to say that you ain't got nothing. Well, you better start talking, man, because shoot, I ain't going to be able to trust you the second time in the bed. That's the truth. I mean, look at us. We got to take this kind of test anyway before we get married, if we ever get married. And if you don't want to marry me, fine. But don't be going around lying time and say I got this mess, because it's strange people know how to talk about me when they see me. Like, you got me online. So that's why I'm tripping on you the same way. It's not funny anymore, really. So the truth is, you ought to be glad my test is negative. Because like I said, if it ever comes up positive, I'm going to buy me a gun and shoot the shit out of you. I ain't going to give HIV nor AIDS trying to kill your fine ass off. And you are too fine for me to become a murderer. Besides, I know the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not kill, so I won't kill you. I just let your little crazy ass so-called be said disease that people talking about you got to do the killing. Because that's a plague. That's a punishment from God right there. Well, let's just say that maybe you don't never have AIDS and don't never have HIV. That's why my test is negative. So right now I'm clearing your name because I'm showing the test is negative and we fucked and did all that crazy sex together in the bed. So that should be a sign that you're not having HIV and you're not having AIDS. Because look at my test. It's been negative 7 to 8 times. 7 to 8 times. You hear me? That's how long many times I took it. Starting fall 2012 October. And I ended it, as you can see, May the 1st, 2014. So, at least I'm letting you know online, I ain't got shit. So, I hope you don't mind. Now, like I said, because if you are HIV positive and if you do have full-blown AIDS, and if you had that before I met you and slept with you, then that means God blocked me from catching it because he know how I'm going to get mad about it if it comes up positive. And he also probably know you trying to give me a disease anyway, since you talking about me behind my back, trying to make me look like I got it when I don't. Well, why you think you have AIDS or something? What, you thought you had AIDS or something, my nigga? What, you thought you had AIDS or something? I don't see you talking. You go back and tell these niggas you ain't got shit, because I ain't got shit. And believe me, you are the last man I've slept with. No matter how much we played around playing games in the bed, and your dick and your balls was my playground. But anyways, so much for that. My pussy was your playground, with my clitoris being your playground too. At least I was clean before I met you, and still is clean after I had them being with you, and still clean after I left you. So I'm like, why is everybody talking about you have HIV and full-blown AIDS? My nigga, Travis, my devil, you better get strong, man. You a weak-ass man. You know that you gonna really everybody talk about you. What you doing? You better step up like me. I'm my devil too. You just born in Miami, Florida, and I'm born in Fitzgerald, Georgia. Shoot, you're a Florida boy, I'm a Georgia girl. Well, so much for that. And if you was trying to give it to me, then it's probably why my test came a negative, because God don't play with people trying to mess up somebody on purpose. Because I asked you and you said, no, I ain't got nothing. That's what you said to me. So we're going to let that stay like it is. So the answer is you really didn't have anything when we messed around. But for some reason, now that was January 20, 2012, when we did the last sexual activity. But January 11, 2012 was the first time we messed around. Still didn't have no signs you had nothing bad. And anyways, and I know why you thought that you gave me AIDS, because you ran around broke out balls and not telling me that you had broke out balls when we messing around. And that's why you probably thought you had AIDS. But broke out balls could mean anything. I guess you thought you had AIDS. That's why you was talking about me, talking about my test lying. Man, my test ain't lying. My test telling the truth. Well, what about you? Are you telling the truth or are you lying? The next time I only believe it have sex with you if you give me one of these tests with your name on it. And it gotta be just like my test results negative. Because if it be the second one, you can forget it. Because I'm like, everybody gonna talk about you since I left you. But I know when you and I did all that crazy sex, you never had anything wrong with you. My test right here is proof that you didn't have nothing when I met you. Like I said, if you did have anything before I met you, that mean God blocked me from catching it, just because he know you trying to spread it on purpose. Because you can tell lies, and you told me lied about a lot of stuff. But you never did say what kind of disease you could be got. But I know it ain't no HIV nor no full-blown AIDS. So you ought to be thanking your man above called God. And you should be thanking his son Jesus. And you should be thanking the Holy Spirit that you ain't got nothing. Because believe me, if you would have gave me this shit, and if it would have turned out to be the second one, I would have bought me a gun and shoot this shit out of your ass, Travis, my devil. Because, see, I love your ass. I was under with your ass, and you ain't doing nothing to make it right but trying to break my heart, letting everybody tell lies on me, and you know I like you. So I'm like, what's your reason for being a jackass, not telling me the truth? Trying to make me think you was lying about something. Even you did have a disease, it ain't no HIV, no AIDS. So what's your reason for trying to make me look like I got it? You know they all try to fuck with people when they do have it. That's why I'm glad I ain't got it. So, what you gotta say now? Making me look crazy all over town. And I heard people talking about it last Friday. This is Monday. One person, it was a man coming to the house. He looked like you with that stocking on his head. Shoot. Right on West Oak County Street at that. Well, me and my girl headed towards high school in Harvey's. Well, it's alright. At least I know my test is negative. Besides, they got 3 ways to take the test. Oral sure, where they swab your mouth on the inside. Blood serum, where they stick your finger and see you got it. And then online, they say you can do a P test and see if you got it. But they don't do that around here in Fitzgerald, Georgia. But one day they may get to that somehow. Well, my nigga, you can't say I'm sleeping around, because I don't. Besides, anyways, why would I go messing around with another man so fast knowing me and you don't have sex with your broke out balls? Well, the best thing about it ain't no HIV nor no AIDS. And I'm very thankful. I almost thought you was the worst man I ever met, since you try to put me on the spotlight in a bad way. What's up with you? I don't do you like that. And where's your proof? Your proof gotta look like mine. Do we ain't never have sex again? And I was gonna make your ass happy in bed too, Travis, my devil. So what you gotta say for yourself now? I can't expect to try to make you happy if you ain't gonna take one of these tests and prove it to me before we make love. And you gotta bring it to me the day we make love, or else I'm taking you to the health department myself. And if I had to, I'll pay for it, and it ain't but $10, just so you can take that test in front of me so we can know where you stand. Well, that's a lot said. Better talking than to never say nothing at all. The fact you ain't by yourself, what makes me think you're scared to tell the truth. Still scared? Alright, then I'm gonna call you scared till you show me one of these tests one day. Then that'll be the day we make love, or better yet, get married and make love and have babies. So all I want, honesty. Is that too hard to ask for? So much for that, Travis, my Duffy. You'll always be buried in my heart. But like I said, if you wasn't to have AIDS one day and die, man, I'd cry like hell. Because I always had this fantasy in my head that we could still make this work out in the future. Right now, you're young and you're not ready to settle down. I understand that, and I respect you for that. But what I ain't gonna respect you for is you tell me lies. If you do go out and get something, better not tell me a lie. But the only way I know you don't have nothing is me and you both go to the health department like I did to get this took. And so, that's it. I mean, you can get mad and say that my test lie all you want to, because my test don't lie. All the tests I took, it can't lie. So I'm like, what are you hiding? You scared of all them girlfriends you don't have? If they go through some stuff with you, then they might know what I'm saying maybe ain't just a lie, but only the truth. All I know is, man, so much for that. I was hoping you understand, but evidently not. So, don't forget to take your test, but I'm going to make sure you show it to me before we make love, because I ain't finna let you tell me something, then turn around and be a flipped ass situation. You like to flip shit too much. You might be trying to lie and say I'm sneaking around with other niggas and trying to make me look I got it, but you know what? At least I'll know for sure since we messed around and I ain't got nothing yet. And I'm glad it ain't turned positive either. I'm glad it's negative. Because if it would have turned positive, I'd be ready to buy me a gun and start shooting, man. Because you shouldn't lie to women like that. A lot of women might be able to test themselves after they fuck with you, like I did. I tested myself after I fuck with you, and it's negative. And it's probably because I didn't sleep nobody else. It's probably the reason why I decided to test myself. I just slept with you to prove everybody they crazy talking about you got HIV and full-blown AIDS. Shit, even if you did catch it, you probably caught it later after I been broke up with you. And if you had caught it later on after I been broke up with you, then that's on you. It ain't on me. Now, if it's true that you got it, that means if I go back to you, I'll catch it. Because you ain't trying to get a test to prove me that you don't have it. No, you ain't trying to get a test to prove the whole downtown that you ain't got it. After all, everybody making fun of you. I don't know, man. You better step up. I'm a Mac Duffy. I'm stepping up telling everybody how it is. You ain't stepping up because you scared. Stop being scared. Tell everybody, man. You ain't got shit. The only way you gonna prove it, though, is do like me. You gotta get one of these damn tests and it's gotta be up to date. Can't be no old shit, because old shit don't always prove shit. This is 2014 this year. Right here, right now. So I'm like, ain't no wrong about trying to get tested. What's wrong is you don't want to test to see if you got something. What's wrong with getting tested? At least if you test it after you sleep with every girl, you'll know if you ain't got nothing. Or you'll know you has got something. So I'm like, what's wrong with getting tested after you sleep with every girl and make sure they ain't gay? You know, see, that's your problem. You never get tested. See, man, you always think with your dick, but you never think with your brain. You never use your brain to think with. You always use your dick to think with. That's what's messing you up. Other than that, you probably could have been straight. Wasn't for all that. I ain't mad with you. I just think it just don't add up with you acting like you don't want to talk about your problems when you probably got some hidden problems. Anyways, I'm just clearing the air only because I'm tired of my name getting talked about in a negative way, and I'd rather let everybody know I ain't got nothing. Besides, anyway, why would I sit back and let everybody talk about me when I know I ain't got shit? Now, to me, they're just like saying you do got it because you ain't even straightening up the whole world by getting a test and prove it and putting it online like I'm doing to clear your name on your own end. I can only clear my name for you because after I fuck with you, this is what my test look like. And it's been 2 years going 3. This December 2014, this was done May 2014. So, by January 2015, shit, that's 3 years and we last had fun in the bed. So, I'm like, shit, and you know, if I would have been positive, it would have been positive the same year, same seasons, probably same season. Depending on how that jump show up fast or slow. Anyway, so much for that. I thought I'd tell you how my test look. Where your test at, since you talking about me so much. I know you gotta be talking about me for folks to be talking about me when they see me. Shit, I ain't got nothing. I'm glad, man. You all be trying to get ticked and see if you got something. You don't have so many girlfriends, you wouldn't know who you caught it from. I got like a real asshole. Shit. At least every time I date a man, and then we gonna have sex, I'm gonna get tested. Make sure he ain't gave me nothing. Because condoms break every time. When condoms break, you already risking yourself to catch something. And yes, your condom did break. So much for that. Too bad I lost your triplets. And any other baby that could have been made that we had on started out. Other than that, maybe it wasn't meant for us to have kids together. For one thing, we ain't even married. I gotta get married, but we gotta take one of these before we get married, or else you can forget about that wedding at the strip club. I was gonna make you happy by doing just that, but I guess evidently not. If you ain't down with marrying me, then I guess I ain't down marrying you either. Even though I do want to get married in church. So if we ever think about having sex, you better get one of these tests done, and I want to make you happy again before I get on with my life with someone new later. Until then, guess I'll be saying peace out. Travis McDuffie. This is signing out from your ex-girlfriend, ex-fiance, ex-future wife. Goodbye.